Today I wanted to show you how to get beachy waves using a flat iron. And this technique is really great for shorter hair. So now that I have shorter hair, I really want to, it's been fun trying new styles and new ways of styling it. The first tip I can kind of give you is if you want to use your flat iron to curl your hair, just make sure that it's got the rounded sides. If it's kind of a straighter side, then you might get the creases as you're pulling your hair out. And then just one other thing, all I'm doing is I'm putting the flat iron into the section of hair as close to my head. Then I'm just going to turn it a little bit and then pull out. So if your fingers are forward, you just want to turn it so that the back of your hand is showing, and then you pull out. So I'm just going to section off my hair and then we can get started. This is day-old hair. I still have some products left in and a few curls left in from yesterday. But if your hair is clean, you might want to add a little dry shampoo or some texture spray or texture powder just to give your hair a little bit of grit, just so that it doesn't slide through as fast, and then the curl won't kind of stay. You won't get that really great loose curl. So let me just section off my hair. So I'm just going to start kind of at the temples. And when you have shorter hair, you really don't have to worry too much about getting the absolute bottom of the hair, because it's going to kind of be covered. My pin's coming out. Yes. Do I have another one just in case? Okay. So I'm going to take a section about that big, put it in, turns to the back of my hand shows, and then just slide the hair through. So it kind of did it on one part and not on the other, so I'm going to have to take smaller sections. If you have thick hair like I do, then you may need to take smaller sections. And there we go, a nice little wave. I'll just do this other one. And then take a few more. And if oops, things are dropping everywhere. If you have a few curls left from the day before, then you don't have to do every single section. You kind of just make a curl here and there. The back of the head is the hardest, so I like to take smaller sections and just excuse me, and just try to curl as much for the back, because you can't really see and it's kind of hard to reach back there. I'll take one more section from the back. There we go. I used to notice the people on other YouTube channels, and they would curl or flat iron curl their hair and then do that twist, and I was like, why do they twist it after if they're trying to curl their hair? Excuse me, I got a little bit of a dry throat. And I found that it just really kind of helps to either soften the curl or just give it, say the ends aren't bending, then if you twist it, it kind of keeps the curl in that form. So a little tip. So we'll start on this side, twist, and pull out. That one didn't really work. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Twist halfway and then pull the hair through. There we go. Again, that look seemed a little too curly, so I pulled it down just to soften it up. I like to start on one side, it works the back, and then start on this side, it works the back. If you're comfortable continuing once you reach the back and going towards the front, then definitely you can do that as well. I barely clipped hair. Oops. There must be, there we go, caught into. They're kind of caught around each other, that strand. Okay. Other section. And my hands are, and now I'm showing the tips of my fingers. And just pulling out. I found when I had longer hair that I needed to twist the flat iron more in order to get a curl, even if it is just a beachy wave. So that's why I thought this technique is a lot easier for shorter hair. So I'll just do a couple extra strands in the back. And then I'll just continue. As I mentioned, I have really thick hair, so I have to take smaller sections. So definitely take a look and see your preference on what size sections to take. And sometimes when you use a flat iron, it just kind of straightens the hair, and then you gotta do it again. There we go, a nice little wave. Curl to it. There we go. And with the top sections, I would hold it towards the root and then I would slowly pull it out. That's just to give it a little bit of volume. Just do one more time. Sometimes it depends on how quickly you pull the flat iron through the hair. The slower, you'll get more of a tighter curl, and then the quicker that you pull it through, you'll get more of a looser curl. The great thing I like about curling with a flat iron is that if you've seen my other videos or read my blog, you know I like versatility. So if I can use something for many different ways, then I love it. So I'm gonna just straighten my bangs the way I normally would, but you can continue waving them as well. What I did, I also curled all of my hair away from the face. Sometimes you can alternate to go towards the face just so that they don't kind of turn into one great big curl. I found for myself, I find because I curled my hair yesterday, because I had products in it that I didn't have to alternate. But again, it just depends on your style, your texture. Let me see, where are my bangs? Straighten these up a little bit. I always have a cowlick like right here, so I always have to make sure to straighten that out before I curl or anything. I'll just take a few sections and just give them a very gentle curl, very loose. Just so that it blends in a little bit. I don't want those hairs like poking out, so I just kind of soften it, kind of mesh them together. Here we go. Take this off. I forgot to mention I am using my Guerin. I don't, if I say that incorrect, Guerin flat iron, and I do have a review and demo, so I will link that below. It's I love it. This is a $25, I believe it's on for $25 right now, flat iron, and it is amazing. It's the best one I've ever tried. So, and with $25 you can't go wrong. So now that we have all of our hair curled, I just like to kind of scrunch it, mess it up a little bit, loosen it up. If there's curls that are kind of coming together, just kind of pull them apart. Then I like to add just a little bit of texture spray. If you find that your curls loosen quite a bit throughout the day and they don't hold as well, a little bit of mousse is great. Sometimes I use that as well. But today, like I said, I have some products still left in from yesterday. So then I like to use Garnier Fructis Beach Chic Texture Spray. So all I do is just lift it up, spray some at the roots, and then all over. Just a couple sprays here and there, and then I just again like to scrunch it up. The thing I like about this texture spray is throughout the day, if you notice that you're, especially because I sprayed it on the roots a bit, if I notice throughout the day that my roots are looking a little flat, I can just go in, massage a little bit, and then I have some volume again. So it's really great for that. So just really get it in, scrunch it up, and there we go. We just take a quick look at the back. Sometimes even with beach waves, you still get those lines at the roots. You can definitely use a teasing comb just to kind of bring them together, or I just kind of keep separating, lifting it up a bit, and then that kind of brings them together and breaks up that one curl. But yeah, so those are my little tips and my technique for how to get beachy waves with a flat iron. If you'd like any other tips and tricks, please check out my blog at beautyunder10.ca, and definitely subscribe to my channel for other hair tutorials. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.